Sometimes on our drives through the Turkish countryside, we come upon a cluster of nomad tents where we stop to enjoy fresh and hot mint tea as served by our most hospitable semi-nomadic hosts. It's a unique opportunity to examine and purchase a handmade tribal carpet or scarf directly from the maker.
I feel so excited, my adrenaline is going. It's things like this that make the trip more fun.
South and east of Pamukkale in Ephesus are the beautiful turquoise waters of the Mediterranean Sea. Dozens of alluring coves attract pleasure boats from many countries. And this is the coastal city of Antalya. An old Roman city has become today's Turkish Riviera. With a lovely palm tree environment and beautiful hotels, it's an important holiday spot for Turkish people and tourists alike. A statue of the national hero Ataturk commands the scene. Bora Özkuk's tours never miss a chance to enjoy some of Turkey's edible national treasures like baklava.
We never use honey. It's sugar water. Was that the best baklava you ever had?
It was the best, the very best.
Like everything else in Turkey, I can't tell a lot. You have to come see it yourself.
And you'll stay at one of the best hotels in Antalya, overlooking the dramatically beautiful Turquoise Coast. Night in Antalya. Open-air dining and Turkish folk dances complement the warm night scene. On drives through the countryside here, we'll stop now and then to talk with the local people here picking cotton. Antalya is situated very close to the ancient Greek and Roman city of Perge. Alexander the Great conquered this city, but later it flourished under the Seleucid kings. Our guides will show you the most significant aspects of Perge's various theaters, stadium, baths, and colonnaded streets. Not far from Perge is glorious Aspendos, one of the ancient world's greatest remaining theaters. Just down the coast from Antalya is the town of Demre, where the old St. Nicholas Church stands today. Here then was the origin of the St. Nick of Christmas fame. St. Nicholas's church is very near the ancient funerary sites of the Kingdom of Lycia. The site includes a cliff face that houses impressive sets of Lycian rock tombs. The tombs were cut directly into the cliff face. The road east of Antalya travels along the Silicean coast. Peppered around the coastline are fascinating ancient Greek, Roman, and Byzantine sites.
Folks, believe me, this is one of my most favorite places in all of Turkey, not only because of the uniqueness of it, but also we're the only ones. With 10 million tourists in Turkey, maybe 200 come in here.
We'll stop to talk with some of the local people and sample their delicious cheese pastries. You'll stay at the five-star hotel Mersin Hilton, overlooking the Mediterranean. It's a good example of the quality of accommodations you can expect in many parts of Turkey. The Silicean coast has many fairy tale castles and ancient sites. Here is the land castle that overlooks the more famous Korikos, or Maiden's Castle, in the bay. The castle here has ancient stones bearing various Roman inscriptions. It's recorded that this entire area was presented as a gift by Mark Antony to his beloved Cleopatra. Nearby, villagers still use the occasional camel to transport goods to their homes or to market. The Temple of Zeus is a fantastic example of Corinthian order. Only the columns of the great 3rd century BC temple now remain intact.
I had been on many tours, and this one was a very special tour because of the history of the area that was given by someone who really loved the area. And Bora is an expert on the area.
Pilgrims come from all over to walk the 450 steps down into the canyon, or Cave of Heaven as it's called, to leave prayers and to see the well-preserved Byzantine chapel of the Virgin Mary. Few places in the world can match the bizarre and beautiful natural beauty of the Cappadocia region in central Turkey. While in Cappadocia, you'll enjoy the unique landscapes of wind and rain-eroded volcanic formations. You may see the villagers here harvesting their grapes, which are made into some quite good Turkish red wine. Cappadocia feels like a lost world. Its inhabitants were called troglodytes. For centuries, people escaping religious persecution hid here, carving out homes and chapels in the sides of the soft volcanic rock formations. We'll also visit the amazing underground cities, a couple of them large enough to have accommodated up to 10 to 15,000 people. They lived and worked in 8 separate floors that went as deep as 150 feet. Huge circular stones would seal off the entries. We'll take you to explore the ancient churches carved into the rocks by early Christians. Inside, we'll study the old rock carvings and beautiful frescoes. Some 1,500 years ago, early Christians took refuge here from increasingly frequent attacks by Arab raiders.
The frescoes take my breath away. They're much more complete than I thought they would be. The colors are still wonderful. It's very moving.
At night, you'll wine and dine in an underground cabaret, pulsating with lively traditional Turkish music and dance, and a belly dancing performance. While in Cappadocia or Konya, you'll experience a Sufi dervish ceremony. We're the only company that shows you this fascinating ceremony. The devotees of the Sufic mystic Mevlana rotate in a cosmic circular dance of dedication and love for their God and for life itself. Also in Cappadocia, we'll make stops at ancient handicraft shops where potters and other craftsmen create their work. And here's a fascinating demonstration of how silk is extracted from the cocoons of the silkworm. The silk goes directly into the making of fine carpets, as does Turkish wool and cotton. And we'll always stop to buy a few of the locally made Cappadocian dolls. They make perfect and very inexpensive souvenirs or gifts for those back home. We depart the Cappadocia region and travel north to Ankara, the capital of Turkey since 1923. It's a bustling, socially and politically important city of some 5 million people. Modern Turkey is immediately apparent here in Ankara. Ankara has several places that are important to visit. One is the magnificent Museum of Anatolian Civilizations. This museum contains relics from Çatalhöyük, one of the earliest